Hey guys, this is your girl Deborah Catch by Faith. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to all my kings and queens, all my jewels and gems, all my kingdom builders, all my people of God, and those that's trying to know Him. Just coming up here just to chit chat for a little bit, just to see how y'all doing on this happy Friday. It's cool out here, as nice as it was. My sister always getting on my case about me and my coat. Now, for the other day, it was so nice outside. Yes, it was. It was too hot for me to wear my coat, too hot for me to wear my turtleneck, but I kept it on anyway. Because like I said, this weather has to stay consistent before I take off anything. And she ranked me out. Yeah, told me my hat, my coat, and my sweater and all this type of mess. But guess what? It's freezing out here today. It is cold. The trees is blowing. It's windy. So your girl did what your girl had to do, and that's keep her stuff on. So after a while, we'll be preparing to, go out to Long Island for a little while to hang out with her daughter for a bit. And yeah. But for the right now, I am chilling. This is called Chronicles. I am sitting in my car, as you can see. And once a week we have to move our car, just once a week. It used to be 3 days a week. Or was it 4? Yeah, it used to be 4 days. No, 3 days a week. And now it's just 1. So I'm grateful for that. It could stay like that. I think it works very well for the people to leave these cars. I mean, it gets a little hard to park sometimes because people don't have to move their car as much. But it's all gravy. It's all good. I'm just like I said, I'm just coming up here to kill time because I have to sit in this car instead of moving it, because when it's time for us to travel elsewhere, because I won't be driving today, thank God for that. I get a little break. So when it's time for us to get on out of here, I could just jump in her son-in-law's car and keep it moving. So I just want to come here, just to chit chat. Let me see what I want to talk about. Well, I thank God for all those that's watching. I pray all is well and everybody's doing great. Trying to see. I should have came up here with. I'm always talking about I should have came up here with something to talk about. Sometimes you just gotta come up on a whim and let the Lord use you, right? So I'll come up here on a whim and just let the Lord. Should I take off these glasses? Let me see. Yeah, I guess I could take them off. Just come up here and just let the Lord, let the Lord use me. So, let's see. I'm just, first of all, I'm just glad to be alive. Thank God for another day of His grace and mercies. That's for sure. That's number 1. And number 2, I'm getting closer to my monetization, which I'm glad of that. And it's not so much a monetization, it's just a completion. Like I said, it's about me completing the guidelines to get to where I need to go. And I think that's awesome, because like I told most of you guys, I don't like to start something and don't finish. I never did. I don't like to start something and just leave it half, or just not completed. So even if I don't get it to where I need to go, I thank God for the platform that YouTube gave us. So sometimes we can't too much complain about stuff. Yes, we have to do the work in order to make that money. Everybody's goal is different, and mine is just to have. I'm glad to have the free platform and to do the work, because I'm doing the work anyway. Because God's gonna always give me a word to say and to put out there. So that's no problem with that. And if I make a little something on the side, that's a plus also. But first and foremost, I thank God for the free platform, because I haven't never thought to use YouTube in the way that I'm using it now. So it's been a plus since this pandemic. It's been a plus since this pandemic. And since, things are getting better, let's talk about the pandemic a little bit. It has this, everything to me has its good and its bad. Everything has its good and its bad. And everything sometimes is done for a reason, a season, and a purpose. For me, I can say that this pandemic, it was bad as far as losing the lives, losing the jobs, and I think more of losing the lives than losing the jobs, because you can always lose a job and go into the next one. Amen. And it helped a lot of people. It really did. It helped a lot of people that was financially struggling before all this happened. And, they had like low income jobs, no Medicaid, or, a little bit of something that just got them through, and it's been a help. It's been a help with the stimulus for them. It's been a help with the food stamps and the Medicaid. So people have gained more. We lost a lot, but we gained more than what we had. Some people may not appreciate it in a sense where they feel like, it's not enough, it's not enough, it's not enough. But before this all happened, how can you say it wasn't enough when you've gotten more now than you even had before? So I just thank God for the help, through the trying times. The help through the trying times that got a lot of people over that hump, and still is. So it had its ups and downs. They talk about they're starting to open up more stuff. I feel in my heart that especially in New York City, because we know that New York City is a money maker. Manhattan is a money maker. That is the capital of the financial capital of whatever. If you come to New York, as they say, if you can't make it in New York, you can't make it nowhere. So I think they want to get everybody back to work in the offices, start getting these buildings back functioning, getting the people back where they need to be, and getting New York City back on its feet. And one thing about New York City, I have to say, is every time we take a hit, we bounce back. Every time we take a hit, and trust me, we get hit hard. Every time we take a hit, we bounce back. So I think it's now in the bounce back season. So in this bounce back season, I find that it's going to be a lot of restoration and reconstruction, as far as everybody that's been, I guess, a little lax and lazy. And it's time to get back on your feet. It's time to get the financial part back together. It's time to get that financial part back together. And that's getting people back into the offices, especially the courthouses. Crime has probably went up a little bit because they're not arresting really nobody unless you out there just outright just killing somebody. You done shot somebody, you done stabbed somebody or something like that there. If you just having a fight or some old nonsense like that, they'll come out, but they're not going to do much. So I think things are starting to get back into order. We're going to start getting back into order. And that's when it's going to hit people again. Those that have children and been getting those stimulus checks, I understand that sometimes we do stuff, getting this and getting that, and buying the clothes and the sneakers and all that type of stuff. But you have you have to bank. Sorry, allergies or something. You have to bank that money. You have to bank that money because they give you that money to stay afloat. And a lot of, basically, and I said this over and over again, and so has my sister. I work for homeless services, so that was the shelter system. She worked for Section 8, and that's for keep people keeping their apartments. So her thing is people keeping their apartments, and my thing is, okay, you lost your keys, you know where you got to go, unless you're gonna stay with some friends or something like that. So my advice is I tell everybody, keep your keys. Keep your keys. Um, with the last, I think they got maybe another wave coming of stimulus, but the people have to start being more mindful and putting that money up, because if you're on public assistance, of course your rent is going to go to the first place where it got to go. It's going to go to straight to your renting office. But there's those that have to pay their rent on their, they have to actually mail it and send it to where it has to go. And for those people that have to send it to where it has to go, might have been spending. And so we have to get that intact. And it's hard to be backed up if your rent is already high and you backed up 1, 2, 3, or 4 months. So the courts are going to be jam-packed with people standing in line, because through all this here, the landlords, they have been putting in the papers. Don't think they're sleeping. They're not sleeping. They have been putting in their papers to bring people to court. So they're just waiting for the courts to open. The courts are somewhat open for landlords that's trying to do illegal evictions, because they couldn't put you out of your apartment during a pandemic, stuff like that. So with now trying to get things back intact, our mayor is trying to open stuff up 100%. And just because things open 100% does not mean that you can stop wearing your mask, wearing your gloves, and social distance. It means to be even more cautious and more careful, but sooner or later, they're just saying we have to get back to business. So in order to get back to business, you have to still remain safe. So that's what I want to talk about, Car Chronicles. What else can we talk about? Yes, pretty much I love being a content creator. Let's talk about YouTube a little bit more. I love being a content creator. I think it's awesome. I met a lot of wonderful people. I have. And oh, Jesus. Too many to name, that's for sure. So I'm not going to throw out no names, because I don't want to leave somebody out and they, get their feelings hurt because don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my mind because I forgot. So I'm just going to say, everybody that comes on my chat, I appreciate you all. Yes, I do. I appreciate you all, and I wish it was more that I can give back. But I try to do as much as I can, because like I said, and I said before, a lot of people don't like to give out their addresses. So it's hard to send people stuff. If you want to send them a little gift or something like that, there, unless they're really, really comfortable with you. And I get it, because everybody don't have a P.O. box. Everybody doesn't have a P.O. box. I don't even have a P.O. box. But I think when I get up there and things start taking the switch, I probably need one. I guess me and my sister share a P.O. box. And Yeah, cause I think it's kind of cheap for the month. So I think we'll get one. And oh, she probably use it more than me. She probably uses more than me. And not to say because I don't send people stuff. It's just that I'm more of a, you know, I'm more of I say I'm more of a cash person. I would say, I don't like to buy people gifts. I don't. Point blank. Period. I do not like to buy people gifts. If I make a hat or a scarf or something like that, and I choose to give that away, that's fine. But I don't like to buy people gifts because I think I put myself in somebody else's shoes. I'm very picky about my clothes. Very picky about my clothes. You can buy me a pair of earrings, they don't have to be real or nothing about that, or some type of costume jewelry or something like that. That's fine. That's the most I will wear. If somebody was to buy me something, I would just say, costume jewelry is fine. But as far as clothing go, I'm simple, but I like what I like. And I don't believe in taking something that I'm not going to wear. And some people are like that. They take stuff and just because. I'm not a just because person. I don't want nobody to waste their money on something that I'm not going to wear, and I'll be up there, oh, this is so nice, and this, that, and other. No. I'll give it away to somebody that would really, really appreciate it more than me. So, I'm not a, I, I just got my own style. I put it like that. I got my own style. And no shade or anything like that. That's just me. I don't want nobody to waste their money. To me, a gift card or Cash App is good. Can't go wrong with that, because that gives you the opportunity to buy whatever you want. And that's how I am. I like to give people something that just buy whatever you want, be it lunch, be it dinner, be it whatever you want to do with it. That's fine. So that's just me, guys. I love you all, and I appreciate you though. Yeah, like I said, I met a lot of wonderful people, and I wish only thing I could do right now is give you all a virtual hug. I love y'all so much, and thank you for supporting your sister. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I do. I New York City cops are so funny. Traffic cops. I be watching them because if people not sitting in their car and it's already 9 o'clock and I don't see nobody out here but me. But you know what? The last time that happened, everybody was sitting in their car, and the only one that wasn't sitting there was me. So I'm sitting in here today. I ain't getting nobody's tickets. So they starting to do their little job, and they gonna hit every car coming down this block. But it won't be me, the blood of Jesus. Yeah. So hold on, guys. I don't know if I can stop this thing, but hold on. Hey guys, made it back upstairs. I done went to Dunkin' Donuts. Whew. I done went to Dunkin' Donuts in the whole 9 yards. Everything is cool. Have my little hot chocolate. I used to smoke cigarettes years ago and drink coffee. When the cigarettes left, the coffee left too. Isn't that weird? Right today, can't stand the smell of smoke and can't stand the taste of coffee. Love hot chocolate though. So, I forgot what I was saying before I got interrupted. But, I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging like that. Like I said, I met a lot of cool content creators, and you guys are simply awesome and magnificent. I wish all of you guys the best. Wherever your dream and goal is in them YT streets, I hope you reach them, and I hope things work out the best for you. Yes, it's a pain. Yes, it's a struggle. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, sometimes they do us wrong on them YT streets. But guess what? Can nothing stop what God has for you? Nothing. Can nothing stop what God has for you? You do your part, and He'll do the rest. Even if you fail, He knows in your heart that you're trying. And when He sees that you're trying, He'll go that extra mile. That's right. So, I'm going to sit here and finish doing what I got to do. And I'll be back on here live later this evening. Yeah. I'll be back up here live later this evening. I put up a word. I don't have a computer out. I got to find out what I was going to talk about. But one thing about me, I always like to, when it's time for me to do my lessons, I always like to get it right before I come on. So, give you a little something, thus said the Lord, just to hear. And the word may not always be for you. The word may not always be for you. It may be for you to take to somebody else that's going through something or has been through something. So the word doesn't always have to be for you. It might be for somebody else. So stay tuned, listen in, and your girl will be back. I'll be back. See y'all in a couple hours. How that? Have a blessed day. Enjoy your Friday. Be safe. Walk in faith, not in fear. Keep God first in all that you do. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. But God is the greatest power. We shall not be defeated, because we are created undefeatable people. In Jesus' name, amen. Talk to you guys in a few, okay? Love you.